Hey guys, welcome to Red's Projects. In this episode, we're going to be finishing off the 5.3, so it's ready to be picked up. I've already removed my LS1 front hump sump off it and put it on my 6 litre, so that motor's ready to be put back in the car. I just want to have a look at the big end and main bearings in this motor, just because my 6 litre bearings didn't look so great when I pulled the motor out the car and checked over those. So I want to have a look at the bearings, make sure they're all good. Then obviously put his sump on with a fresh gasket and silicone and seal it up, and then put on any more accessories that he's given me. So I've got a water pump and a valley cover and stuff to put on, so I'll get all that stuff sorted so it is as complete as possible and ready to go, ready to be picked up for Joel to put into his car. So I'll set you up on a tripod and we'll have a look at these bearings. Alright, I realise I can't take the rear cap off without taking the rear cover. I don't really want to take the rear cover off unless I have to. So if 1, 2, 3 and 4 are good, then I'm going to leave 5 on there. So start from the front. Two. Okay, let's have a look at the big ends. Okay, so I've had a good look at all the bearings except for the rear main bearing, and they're all pretty good. I'm just not happy with the number 1 big end bearing. Let me zoom in on this guy. You can see there is a groove running through the middle of the bearing. So that means that a little bit of debris has gotten into the bearing and caused it to put that groove in it. The crank looks fine and feels fine. The main bearings either side feel pretty good as well. There's no grooves or anything in them. I just think maybe there was a bit of debris or rubbish in the crank gallery between the main and the big end, and it's just come out and put a groove in that bearing. So I can't let that stay in the motor, so I'm going to put a full set of bearings in this thing just to be safe, just because I'm selling the motor. Alright, so this is no big deal. I kind of wanted to put the better bearings into this 5.3 after learning about bearings so much with the 6 litre. So Clevite do a bunch of bearings for the LS engine. Quick rundown, they do an A bearing, which is your everyday stock replacement bearing for normal cars. You have a P bearing, which is intended for performance engines. I believe it has their tri-metal construction for the bearing and just has a better coating on it and stuff. And then you have the H bearing, which is their race bearing and has a better construction again and better coating again. Okay, so the 6 litre had A bearings in it originally, just like the 5.3, and those bearings were pretty beaten up. They weren't terrible, but they weren't good. They were starting to lose tension and had some weird marks on them in weird places. Some of that could be because I had a 5.7 crank with 6 litre pistons and rods, so I'm not completely blaming the bearings for that. But I put the H bearings into that motor with the X in the part number for extra clearance, because if you have a big power turbo engine, I'm sure the block, the crank, things are twisting and distorting slightly, and if something twists or distort, you want a little bit extra clearance so your bearing doesn't get touched by the crank. So same thing with this 5.3. There was marks on it, but nothing you like your fingernail would feel. There's just some minor polishing marks, which same thing tells me that maybe the crank was just touching the bearing, which could just be clearance being a little bit too tight. So either way, I want to put the H bearings with the X for extra clearance into the 5.3 just to make sure that it's as good as it can be for Joel for his car. So I'm going to order those bearings probably right after I film this video, and they should come before next weekend, and we'll assemble a motor with those bearings and then we'll call it good. All right, we're back in the shed. It's the following weekend. I ordered and received new bearings. These are the same ones I got for my 6 litre. So we've got the HX bearings for the mains and the HX ends for the big ends. I've already stripped off the rear cover, obviously sump, front cover, oil pump, timing chain, timing gear, all that stuff. Backed off the rockers. So I can do exactly the same thing I did to my 6 litre. Pull the crank out, swap all the bearings over, check all the clearances, and reassemble this thing. So I'm going to put some music on and just get stuck into this thing. I won't film that much. We'll just get this knocked out real quick. Alright, that's about as much assembly as I can do here with the parts I've got. If this thing sits around for a while, like if it's a month or two before Joel comes and picks it up, I might get bored and put some oil in it and put a manifold and a carby on it and fire it up, make sure it's got good oil pressure. I'll just do it on the ground over here somewhere, and like I did with my LS1, just fire it up, make sure it's got good oil pressure, make sure it sounds good, and then I'll know for sure that as it's leaving, it's happy running and got oil in it and all that good stuff. So I might do that. That is providing I catch up on my own personal motors and cars, because I've fallen behind a little bit. I've got my trans to look at. I've got to put my engine and trans back into the car. Now I've got another motor here I've got to start rebuilding, so I've fallen behind a little bit, but that's no big deal. If I get my car running and driving, then maybe I'll put oil and a carby on this 5.3, fire it up, make some noise, and just confirm that it's, once again, a happy engine. So that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.